Well, this is a pretty cool story. The PACWEST is sending a curling team to the CCAA National Championship next week to New Brunswick, way out there at East. The team is being coached by Will Sutton from Curl BC, who joins us now. Hi, Will.
Hi, nice to see you, Ryan.
This is so interesting because you have four athletes coming from all across the province to make up one team to now go to nationals. Two from Okanagan College in Kelowna, one from Camosun in Victoria, one from VIU in Nanaimo. How does that even happen?
Yeah, it was an email from the athletic director at Douglas College suggesting the opportunity even existed for a team PACWEST because there was no full team from any of the colleges signing up, and we did a call out and had a couple athletes from Okanagan College come forward, and an athlete from Camosun, and then an athlete from Vancouver Island University. So pretty cool story and really exciting.
Did you know these athletes prior to them answering your call out?
I knew three of the athletes. Taylor Ford, she's originally from, she's on the Okanagan team. She's originally from Calgary, so I hadn't had the opportunity to meet her yet. The whole team got together though, and we all met in Parksville about a month ago for the first time. So we became fast friends, and it's been lots of fun since then.
So how do you coach a team that is so separated geographically to come together to participate in one tournament?
Our sport, curling, we are used to teams not geographically necessarily living close together. So really ensuring that each of the athletes had access to coaches in their area that could work with them technically leading up to this event has been really helpful. So an example for you, Jerry Richard, who's a coach out of the Okanagan, used to coach Kelly Scott, a real competitive women's curler. He's been working with our two athletes leading up to the nationals that train out of Okanagan College. So Lauren Cochran and Taylor Ford, they've been working with Jerry. So we've been doing a lot of things like that, ensuring that the athletes have people in their areas to work with. And then we did come together last weekend. We had a training session in Langley. So the team came together and did get on the ice together. So some stuff like that as well has taken place.
That must have been neat. Everybody shaking hands for the first time. Hi, my name is so-and-so, and we're going to nationals. Are you ready?
And I do have to compliment the girls. They were successful in their first Bonspiel in Parkville. So the first event they participated in the team was a success. They won that one. So congrats to them on that.
So curling, though, is a sport where you need to trust the other athletes, the other people on your team, and that comes down to gelling, just being around each other for a long time. You won't have that chance to be around for so long. But how does the team gel before the nationals?
For sure. Fortunately, during those initial Bonspiels, there were some social events happening.
Okay.
So some of the social events happening, the team spent lots of time together, and getting to know each other off the ice. During our training weekend in Langley, we all got out to Moxie's and spent some time getting to know each other off the ice. So lots of off the ice time is spent in the books studying with midterms and that coming up, but. The team has been dedicated to also doing some Zoom calls and kind of planning to go to Fredericton, and all that planning and stuff gets everyone talking and communicating and kind of doing all the storming and norming that would normally take place in person for some of the other varsity teams that are part of the PACWEST.
How about for you as a coach, though? You have four different personalities. One person may look at a situation like this and be able to execute. One might need this kind of thing. So how do you as a coach know how to approach one or both of the athletes when things aren't going so well?
It's a great question. Really, it's talking to them beforehand. Also, I've seen a lot of these athletes compete. While I maybe haven't coached them, I've had the opportunity to watch them compete at the various levels and stages they have competed at. So you get a pretty good idea of what those athletes want and need as well. So really by communicating with those athletes ahead of time, getting to know them ahead of time, prepares me the best to know what to do when we get there in Fredericton.
You have a long plane ride, you can get to know people.
Yeah, exactly. We do. Yeah, we do 3 flights.
So when you get out there, what's the schedule like? Are you right on the ice right away?
We're getting there a couple of days before the event starts. So Lauren and one of our team's moms, they're getting there a little bit earlier than us actually to do some shopping and things. We really like to kind of control the controllables. So get our groceries and try to eat our breakfasts and lunches and dinners sort of within our room or within our team kind of environment. So we'll try to be as much of a bubble as we can. But we're also going to leverage the fact that we know a lot of the athletes that are representing other schools that'll be there. So the UVic women, they have a team there as well. So it's a big family, that curling community. So we'll be sure to be connecting with the overall Team BC group there that'll be there competing.
So who do you play? What do you know about them? Is there any scouting that can be done?
We were talking about that yesterday. It's tough to do a lot of scouting before these events. We're really more focused on what we're bringing, and what we control. So not a lot of scouting yet on our opposition, but we will do that when we get there. And but we'll be mostly focused on what we can control, and that'll be ourselves.
Super exciting for you too, going all the way out there. Have you been to a national event before? Have you participated in something like this before?
I have, yeah. I had actually the opportunity to coach at the CCAA National Championships about 5 years ago for Douglas College, and the team actually was fortunate enough to win the gold medal at that event. So had a really good experience there with Daniel Wenzek. He was the skip of the team there, and had a really positive experience with those guys, and really love the camaraderie that is developed through this event. And really the neatest part is seeing these athletes get to play on the arena ice conditions. So one neat thing about the college nationals is that it'll be in an arena. So these athletes will get to walk on the blue carpet, similar to what you see at a Scotties or at a Brier. So that's really what I'm looking forward to most, is knowing that these athletes are going to get to experience some of those things they look forward to in their junior careers that can be really hard to accomplish sometimes on that high performance realm, because it's so tough to get to a national each year. So it'll be neat to see some of these athletes compete on that stage.
So then how do you calm their nerves? Because they must be nervous or even overexcited. How do you bring them back down to just focus? Hey, this is just a game. This is just another end. Let's just go out and play.
Really, some of the things we'll do is we'll make sure we get there early. We'll make sure we go to the facility, and we make sure we feel at home in that facility. It's our place. We'll have a place we warm up, and we communicate, and we'll as much as we can try to make the environment comfortable and relaxed for what the athletes need. I thought maybe I did ask the athletes. I said, "Hey, do you like to listen to music as a team before the games start?" They let me know, no, that's not how they like to do things. They like their own music. So really, the message I have there for you is I'll make sure that I'm doing what the athletes need and desire, and make sure that we're all on the same page before we get there to Fredericton.
Well, all of us back here in BC in the PACWEST are going to be cheering for you guys and watching in closely. So, Will Sutton, thanks for doing this. Good luck out there, and have some fun.
Thanks very much. We're looking forward to representing the PACWEST.